Hi, welcome to a video of my flea market finds for 2 weekends of the month of August 2022 for Saturday 13th, Sunday the 14th, and Saturday the 20th of August. So let's start with my single purchase of Saturday the 13th, 2022. An Iceman was selling an estate find, hundreds and hundreds of CDs, all from the same collection, asking $2 per CD or 6 for $10. Now I've picked 7 CDs, so that Saturday I had forgotten my fanny pack at home, so all my cash was at home except for an emergency $20 bill that I always keep folded tightly in my wallet, that my pocket wallet that has my driver's license in it. So I gave him $20 and he struggled finding change for me, so he let me have them for $10. I thanked him. I felt like I apologized like 7 times for not having change, because I hate people don't go to the flea market and don't carry change, but I forgot my fanny pack at home. So because of that I left behind a 45 at 25 cents because I only had like anyway. So I got these 7 CDs for $10. The next day I went back on the 14th and he wasn't there. I was willing to give him back $2, but he wasn't there. John Lennon and Yoko Ono, Milk and Honey, still sealed. Queen, Made in Heaven, actually very good. I was pleasantly surprised. I love the song You Don't Fool Me. That's my favorite one. Good CD. For those who don't know, I think if I'm not mistaken, when Freddie Mercury was like dying, he recorded as much material as possible so they could work on the tracks afterwards. So that's why it's called Made in Heaven. 1995, obviously released after his passing. We have here the Rolling Stones, Bridges to Babylon, still sealed as well, never opened. Another Rolling Stones CD that I have enjoyed, a nice big surprise. A Bigger Bang from 2005. I enjoyed the CD as well. Very good. I left 3 CDs behind. I shouldn't say that because I'm so stupid, but it's part of a box set, so I would have been missing the booklet. But there were 3 CDs of all their singles from the 60s on from their first label, Decca / London, A and B sides on 3 CDs. I should have bought those anyway. I did not. What I did get are these 3 jazz CDs. The Modern Jazz Quartet, Django. It comes in this little cardboard thing. There we go. The Oscar Peterson Trio, Canadiana Suite, with the hype sticker. I have this on LP as well. And we get requests by the Oscar Peterson Trio. I'm not sure if I have the LP. I'm almost sure I do. So these were my Saturday purchase on the 13th. Next day, 14th, when I came back, I left this behind on the 13th, decided to splurge $5 on this 1978 reissue on the 14th. When I found I was hoping they would be there again, and they were. Because my only other copy is an original mono copy, but with scratches on it and marks on the back. So yes, it's a 78 reissue, but usually I love these 1978 movie soundtrack reissues. They're very they sound very good. Anyway, $5 I needed that. I wish with all the whole stack they had in their box at $5 each, very clean. I wish they had roustabout that I'm still missing. I have a placeholder in rough shape that a nice friend gave me, but I need a better copy of roustabout. One day I'll find it. Then I got DVDs in French Canadian and France. I'll switch to French. Yvon Deschamps, volume 3, 4 et 5, parce que j'avais déjà le 1 et le 2. 3 et 4 sont encore scellés. Ils étaient $5 chaque. Puis il y avait aussi Joe Dassin à toi, live à l'Olympia Saint-Tite pour $3. Ça donnait $18. Le gentil monsieur m'a laissé le lot à $15. So Yvon Deschamps is a monument of stand-up comedy in the province of Quebec, and this is obviously my box set material. And I already had volumes 1 and 2, and I had a chance of getting 3, 4, and 5 just like that. Boom! And I got this a $3 disc for free. well, that's what he said. I prefer to see my $18 lot as being lowered to a $15 lot. Then I got this that I will use to stir the a shelf where we put our shoes on the side entrance of the house. I will screw these underneath. That's not what they're meant for, but that's how I'm going to use these things. I think they're for. I see rollers here. I think it's to put some drawers with. Anyway, that was $1. So yeah. And then I splurged on an overpriced record. Daryl Hall, John Oates, Ecstatic. I decided to collect their records from the 70s, but I should calm down and be a little bit more patient instead of splurging $5, especially with all the creases in the cover. The record is in good shape, but yeah, look on Discogs how much their albums go for. They start under $2, so I should stop doing that. Those were my purchases for that date. And then forward the following Saturday, the 20th of August 2022. That was just 2 days ago. I got to a table where there was a lot of old dusty antiques and old things, very interesting stuff. The guy had emptied an attic the night before. Got there just a little bit too late to get some 45s. Some guy left with half of his 45s, about a stack this big. I'll never know what I missed. I don't think I missed something that cool. But I got these 9/78s and 6 LPs for $1 each, plus a bonus for free at the end. And I got 2 records by La Bolduc. Madame, it says E. Oh, sometimes it's E.D. Yeah, Madame E.D. Bolduc, Edouard Bolduc. Her name is actually Mary Travers. She's collectible here in Quebec, a legend. He makes songs about everyday life. And La Servante, 15, 6, 7, 9, and Regardez donc Mouvement. I have this already, but it's probably a spare copy or an upgrade. Toujours l'Air 100, Les Maringouins. L'Air 100 was a Zeppelin that flew over the Atlantic from Great Britain to Canada. And it stopped in just south of Montreal in Saint-Hubert in August of 1930, and 100,000 people. That can't be right. That's so much. That's a lot of people. I saw on Wikipedia that 100,000 people visited in 12 days that they stayed there. They could actually go up the elevator and visit the cabin. And La Bolduc made a song about that phenomenon. It's called Toujours l'Air 100. The other side is Les Maringouins. Also, I know I have another copy of that, but I don't know in what condition it is. I can find it. This I don't have. Polio et Maria visit le R100, another typical record from 1930. So it's a comedy sketch in 2 parts, with Théo Brulotte avec Madame Rose Ouellette, also known as La Poune. It's warped, but it plays very well. Then I got a spare copy of School Day by Chuck Berry. Deep Feeling on the other side. This I overestimated the capacity of this record to still be playable. It's actually yeah. I already have a clean copy I've paid $10 for like several years ago. So I thought this would be a nice spare copy, but yeah, it's barely playable. The groove is really badly. I mean, the scratches and scuffs. Anyway, it's Get Rhythm, like Johnny Cash and the Tennessee 2, and I Walk the Line. This is unfortunately all juked. That side is juked, all white. I took it because I knew it would be cheap. I wanted to try it, but it's barely playable. Dream Lover by Bobby Darin. The other side is more playable, but I forgot to check the full title. I think it's Bull Moose, because I did play it. I'm trying to remember what he said in the song. Bull Moose. That side plays a little bit better, by Bobby Darin. Here I have a spare copy of I Got a Feeling by Ricky Nelson, Lonesome Town, 2 scratches. And here we have Les Paul and Mary Ford, Tiger Rag, with It's a Lonesome Old Town When You're Not Around. Another spare copy of All Shook Up, pretty beat up though. Could almost have left it there. All Shook Up with That's When Your Heartaches Begin. The LPs I got, all 6 of them are in French, so I'll switch to French. Antoine rencontre tes problèmes, a spare copy. I just said I would switch to French. So, yeah, it's very good. It has a few scratches though, so I'm not sure which one beats which copy, if this one beats the one I already have or not. Willie Lamotte, famous country singer in Quebec. Golden record, and it's in great shape. Donald Lautrec, popular French-Canadian singer. Upgrade copy, although there's this writing there, as well as here. The record is in better shape, and the cover overall is in better shape than my other copy that has a big Radio-Canada CBC sticker and stamp on the label, and the other copy at the bottom is torn, so I couldn't leave it behind. It's a very good album, actually, it's very good. Gilles Marchal, L'Étoile Filante with Pauvre Body River, a childhood memory that I did pick up years ago on 45, very clean 45, but I couldn't pass this rare album that's not even on Discogs actually, AZ 701. It's pretty clean. Decided to get it. And then this, I don't know why I picked up, just for fun. The Quatuor Alouette, chanson du terroir du Canada français. It's very clean. It's world famous French-Canadian folk song interpreters that sing French-Canadian folk songs like Alouette, gentille Alouette, à la Clairefontaine, V'là le bon vent, etc. And Tabardouche by Tafnot. These are all 78s of the 40s put on an LP. Songs like La Ration de la Viande from World War II, obviously. And L'amour atomique, again, inspired by what happened at Hiroshima. And unfortunately, he made a 78 called Hitler est mort, Hitler is dead, which I had at the bottom of a crate, and it cracked. And it's not on this LP, but the LP is in great shape. I got this for free. These were inside this. This is a 178, thickly padded with cardboard. A message from our leader, 1948, Mackenzie King. And there was these 6 homemade records inside. From what I think were 1948 provincial elections, but I'm not 100% sure. I checked them pretty fast. This one is barely playable. There are 3 and 10 inches records. These, I suspect, from what I could tell, that they were copies of those. Those could be copies of something else. I don't know. But they were all recordings made for election times, or to be played on the radio. Record Disc Corp. 1, 2, and 3 sides, I think. This one, or 4 sides. And these are 12-inch, obviously, and just labeled with numbers. That's the 4th side of a 4-part thing, and another 1 and 2. So those were inside that Mackenzie King 78, and they were free with the $15 purchases. All these were $1 each. And another table, I made an extremely stupid impulse purchase. Robert Johnson, the complete recordings. Ironically, disc 2. Only have disc 2, but it's not even disc 2. It's disc 1. It's supposed to have 2 discs and like a 40-something page book. So I don't know why I got this for $1. I don't know. And then I got this French record for $1 on another table because it was so clean. I've seen it in the past, and I'm always on the lookout for childhood memory songs because he had a hit in 1980. This is 1977. I decided to take a chance, and I've played the whole thing. I'm not keeping it. Nothing good for me. Nothing known. So I just, I took a chance. $2. What can you get for $2 in 2022? So I prefer to splurge sometimes a little bit more, or take a chance, or make a mistake, then leave stuff behind, like the 3 Rolling Stones CDs I wish I had picked up. But it's part of the game, and thank you for watching.